Remember, in the previous episode we were able to spend one day with $2, but now we have tightened our budget and tried to feed ourselves for half of this amount. And so this time we bought food in very small portions: cabbage, flour, pasta, sugar. Probably you won't believe, but we found even a salt in a bulk. We didn't want to hustle with fat like last time. We took a little bit of sunflower oil and estimated the cost for this amount. A little tea, 4 potatoes, 2 eggs, onion, and here's the apple from the fruit basket from cheap stock. Well, you know, there are supermarkets which has fruit basket where the fruits are almost spoiled, and so that's why they're dirty cheap. Next is small beets and bones from the butcher's shop. These bones remain after meat suit cut. In order not to throw away the bones, they just sell them as a set of a soup. Per kilo costs only 39 cents. And all of this we bought it for almost 1 USD. Well, first begin peeling potatoes and onion. Separate them to 1/4 and grate it. 1 potato goes for later. Pour everything into a container and mix with each other. Now break the egg into glass, mix, and pour the half into container. We add a little bit of flour, salt, and stir everything. Then we heat up the pan, pour oil, and place those potatoes. All of you probably guess what's that dish. Make a little bit of tea, add sugar, and the breakfast is ready. A little bit of jam to our pancakes would be great, but then we only have $1 to eat the whole day. We have this budget. We can put the piece of onion so it won't be that sad. Now we take flour, salt, add a little bit of oil, and little soda. Soda certainly have in every home, and it's worth a penny. We didn't have to include this in the price. Add water gradually and stir the whole thing until you'll get a dough, which we need to work on and eventually get this ball. It should be flat on the board, like we're preparing a pizza. Now lay out the dough on a hot frying pan, and after a while we get this cake. It will be a bread, since real bread is expensive and we cannot afford it. Now chop the onion and fry it in the oil until it will be well browned. Then boil our beets. After that, put all bones. Meanwhile, cut the rest of the potatoes into cubes. Clean the beets and grate it. Take the cabbage and cut it into rings. Put away the 2 central rings and chop the rest. When the meat is prepared, pull out the 2 knuckles into the pan. Actually, we put the salt before. Put potatoes and cabbage. Wait for 10 minutes and add beets. And after that, fried onions. In the morning we didn't eat the slice of onion with pancakes, so also throw it in the pan. We already feel the delicious smell. Well, also in the morning we left a little bit of flour and half an egg, which we mix them together. On the baking sheet put 2 rings of a cabbage that we postponed earlier and pour its eggs with the flour. Don't forget to add salt. Turn on the oven and put everything inside. And pull out when the cabbage is slightly browned. Lunch is ready. We got a decent soup and baked cabbage. We can get plenty of meat out of bones. Despite the simple preparation, the cabbage was also quite yummy. If you want something sweet, the sugar will be fine for small homemade candy. We already showed you in the previous episodes. Then, eat an apple and drink with some water. We are bowling here with $1 in Russia. Dinner will be most delicious and epic. Put pasta into boil, and in the meantime we need to remove all the meat from the bones. We get a lot of meat. Strain the pasta and put the meat to the remaining onions in a frying pan. Fry it until it will be slightly brown and mix it with the pasta. Don't forget that we still have one egg, which we are going to use for an omelette. The dinner is ready. We got a super delicious pasta with meat, eggs, vegetables and tea. So here's the thing, if you try and look for the cheapest prices on stores, even for $1 in a day, it can be quite tasty. And also, you can get the right amount of protein, carbohydrates, vitamins and other useful stuff.